It all starts with planting. Everybody starts between 6 and 7 in the morning. Last night, my husband was working until midnight, trying to beat the rain that's expected this evening. It's all hands on deck to make sure that we have the right seed in the right soil under the right conditions. And so whatever that takes, that's what we do.
Right now, we're kind of in the middle of bean season. We only switched one plant over from corn to beans, and so we're just kind of slowly going and just planting a little bit every day.
Each evening is really when the next day starts, because we start to think about, okay, where do we need to position our tractors? Where does the fuel need to be, the seed tenders, making sure everything is loaded with seed and ready to begin. We're always considering what the weather looks like, where a rain event might hit first.
It doesn't matter where you are, springtime is always the rainy season, and so you're always having to dodge rain events and different things, and hoping that after you start planting, you don't get too much rain or too heavy rain.
We have many family dinners in the tractor. Our son is 3, and so we spend a lot of evenings as a family together, and he likes to help make the turns and raise and lower the planters.
We try to do it in shifts, and so a lot of times Dad will take the early shift and I'll work a little later. And one day, one person will be working the grounds, then we'll plant it, then we'll spray it kind of all in one day and try to do everything as close to it as possible.
Sustainable farming means something different for each farmer and each farm, because different parts of the U.S. we can implement different methods. Our farm is 125 years old. We want it to go another 125 years. My husband's a 5th-generation farmer, and I have a 3-year-old who thinks he will be a 6th-generation farmer, and so we think about it every day. So one of the biggest things that we really focus on is making sure that the soil that we have here today continues to be productive.
You're basically micromanaging the operation, taking what we have and making it even better, more efficient.
We work really hard to make sure that the soil that we have stays put. One of the ways that we can do that is keeping a ground cover on it, that when we have large rain droplet events, that it's not disturbing the soil so much that we actually lose that topsoil that's very important to us. Another way that we do that is we do a lot of soil testing. We work really hard to balance our calcium and magnesium and make sure that soil texture is there.
Kind of laying maps on top of maps, soil data, and then make business decisions on top of that. So every year we're trying to do better.
After we plant, you wouldn't think that we have to go out and scout our fields right after the fact, but within a week we're looking to make sure, did everything plant evenly? Are our planters calibrated? As we continue with those calibrations and our planter, is everything set correctly? If we don't have a consistent emergence, we don't have a consistent stage of growth for each of our seeds, that could really impact the pollination cycle. We're constantly looking at every single step as critical to reaching our maximum yield. I don't know if there's words to describe the pride that we take in our farm and that we're contributing to a global need. Feels good to be a part of something that impacts so many lives just right here from our farm.